Greetings, travelers. Welcome back to Cayne. Today we're going to open up the... That's that one. That's the brain emulation. Birthing Nexus. Arrow plus arrow, arrow.
Is there anything else you can make out around you?
No. A deep thumping noise. Like a machine.
Another generator, maybe? Focus on the last thing you do remember.
I can't. There are flashes. A hospital. Family. They didn't like me much.
Join the club.
They wanted what I have.
Oh? What's that?
Money. My name. Then they left me. Or I pushed them away.
Why?
Oh, is
They
this
weren't
John?
good enough. They weren't willing to put in the hard work. Wanted to be given things. Given. The things that I bled over.
Well, I don't talk to Mother anymore. And my dad... Well, no clue who he is. She was distant. Maybe she was always like that. Maybe I was just unlikable. She sure made it clear, often enough, that I was too much like him. That she saw too much of him in me.
I'm sorry, Hadley. Sometimes we unintentionally hurt the ones we love.
Such greeting card bullshit. You don't hurt the people you love the people you love.
Okay, then. Okay, security hologram. Okay, there's 2 rooms for me to go to, and I can't click on anything else, so... It would be nice if it told me what fucking rooms I was going into! Alright, let's go to this one. Or if it, like, said it on the screen somewhere, saying, like, hey, this is this room.
Jesus.
I don't like this room.
Heck yeah, I'm scared. This place. Who could create this?
Monsters.
Kern. Floating corpse. Oh, voice recorder. Let's go to the PDA, because... Just get the reading out of the way this time, instead of having it be the end of the episode. Just do it beginning. Oh my god. Oh my god! Oh, never mind, that's
They
John.
were growing someone. They were trying to grow Cayne.
Cloning is unpredictable. Cloning an individual is impossible.
It sounds like they were using something special. Something called Samantha.
Okay. So John is not the guy that we're talking about. I don't know who John is then. I don't know. Hendry Cayne himself. Oh, maybe it's Hendry? Because he said something about my name, his money. So I'm gonna guess that the guy that we've been talking to is Cayne. Today is a holy day. God, this guy does look like a pervert. Hendry Cayne himself has arrived, frozen and waiting for the great harvest to come. What the fuck? Soon the flesh of the immortal vessel will bring him new life. We're closer than ever, and I know it. The race has begun, and I will not allow Dr. Adams, the heretic he is, to win. No, Cayne will not allow it. He knows his plan, and he knows that it ends with me. Our Leviathan is Samantha. Nothing on earth is her equal. A creature without fear. The Burke of Job 4133. Whatever that means. I know it's a Bible thing, but I wouldn't know what the fuck it means. Never again will he die. Never again will he feel pain. Never again will he leave us. He will be reborn of his own duplicate flesh, and not that of Adam's, and his ridiculous mind transfer parlor trick. We are getting closer. Our next patient has undergone a new and improved genetic fusion procedure and is reacting well. The spinal cord has been killed. Excuse me, now I'm burping. Meaning that the dead cells will need to regenerate and reform into a functioning spine. No signs of physical rejection thus far, and cellular regeneration is slowly beginning. It should reconstruct itself overnight. Our Lord has stricken us with inadequacy. We have failed yet again. This is my fault, and I must, as always, accept responsibility. This time, I've added hooks to my whip, and I shall flagellate until dawn. Oh, I will elaborate the results taking time. It's that thing where you sit on the thing and you whip yourself in the back. Yeah. He's one of those people. Fusing Samantha's DNA with the patient's caused the nearly generated spinal cord to expand drastically, forcing the vertebrae to audibly pop into even halves. Soon after, the patient's immune system attacked the rogue spinal cord cells, which in turn retaliated by killing off all other attached nerves. In the end, the patient succumbed to asphyxiation as the new cells burned through the oxygenated blood more quickly than the lungs could produce it. Another failure, but still not a wasted body. Praise be, I've spent the day, or at least most of it, reflecting on our Savior's brilliant plan. The pieces slide into place. Samantha, myself, and the almighty Cayne in the same facility. The planets are aligning, the end draws near, or perhaps the beginning. I'm glad we have finally found a use for Ralph. Who's Ralph? We have put him to a more productive task. Ha! His blasphemous lectures are how the fungal plane is the result of poor hygiene were getting on my nerves. It is Cayne's doing. The plague is his retribution for our sins. Tonight we test again. We'll be using the same procedure as before, but this time an enzyme inhibitor will be introduced to prevent excess tissue generation. We must not accept failure. We will bask in the light of Cayne's restored glory. He that hath an ear, let him hear about the Spirit saith upon the churches. He that overcometh shall not be hurt of the second death. Revelation 2:11. See, people talked weird in the old day. Still, the patient lives. However, it has exhibited some concerning symptoms. Although the spinal cord has stopped regenerating at an appropriate time, the arms and legs will occasionally twitch, or more accurately, flail. It seems that the spine has control over the connected limbs. The patient is no longer viable. After a promising start, the regenerative tissue again expanded beyond intention. Surprisingly, the patient's removed vocal cords were reconstructed. Of course, it did not understand speech. It must have been frightened by its own inhuman screaming, as it immediately tore its own throat out. After some gurgling, it regenerated within hours, then terrible screaming and bloody extraction, a cascade of rotting tissue. The previous throats began to form a dangling, bleeding scarf as the patient continued to tear itself apart. Oh, that abomination. As far as Sharon could tell, Adam's unrighteous creation has wasted precious flesh in making a toy of some kind. Just like its creator, the abomination has been an unholy waste of resources. Even a name such as hobo is an undeserved grace. It is an animal and nothing more. Jesus, how many are there? Hold on, we're on August 13th. Oh my god! Oh my god! This guy friggin' talks a lot. Precious strikes. The fungal thread is weak now, but soon it will spread to our food and to our bodies. If it hasn't already, this is our first and perhaps final warning to make haste. I've traced the spores to a cargo shipment earlier in the year, but I have no idea how they became so virulent. Behold, with a great plague will Cayne smite thy people and thy children, and thy goods. 2 Chronicles 24:1. 21:24, I mean. The fungus is having an observable impact on the cellular regeneration process. Our patient began to develop a film of what resembled reptilian scales, complete with a secondary set of eyelids. This is unacceptable. The spinal regeneration process has been mastered. Almost any tissue can now be perfectly reconstructed, but it's impossible to get definitive results with this interference. Cayne, if you truly seek rebirth, why do you hinder me so? This is not the time. Surely there is a reason. I think it's actually the real God trying to stop the unholy shit you're doing. Samantha scratched several demonic scrolls into an insignificant employee's back. I warned them not to get too close to the succubus. She is the devil. Sometimes we need to make a deal with hell to get closer to heaven. Forgive me, Cayne. I succumbed to Sharon's temptation and had a romantic dinner, rather than working late. As I should have now, watch and pray, and ye enter not into temptation. The spirit is indeed willing, but the flesh is weak. 1 Timothy 61:11-12. My repetitive failures have indeed had an impact on my faith. I can be tested. I am being tested. For the love of Cayne, I shall rise above. Today I noticed that my laboratory is missing several incubators. The last inventory check was several months ago, so it could have gone missing at any time. This is undoubtedly the work of Adams, but why? He doesn't need the equipment, and I can certainly spare it. Perhaps the hobo is involved, and it is disconcerting at best. Time is of the essence. Samantha's escape today is likely to be the first of many, and we will eventually run out of ways to subdue her. The re-engineered grubs are producing a potent gas that is driving the beast to fluster. Whether she kills us all or we find to kill her first, neither outcome revives Cayne. I will not rest until he has returned to intervene. From this point forward, I live for nothing else. Jesus. That was a lot. Alright, whip. We'll just take that. Alright. Lacerated ribbons of flesh and muscle tissue frame the scattered vertebrae like some grotesque work of art. A mangled PDT clings to the spinal cord. Can I have the mangled PDT? I'd like to read it. Okay, well, I guess not. Voice recorder. Oh god, I actually get to hear his voice.
John Kern, note to self, all that have not fins and scales in the seas, and in the rivers, of all that move in the waters, and of any living thing which is in the waters, they shall be an abomination unto you. Leviticus 9:10.
Really? Do I get to keep that? I do. Okay. Organic fluids. It smells like something I can't read. Broken lever mechanism. I see the lever. Alright. Pull the lever, Crunk.
That was nasty.
Well, it's just called womb. Okay. What did that do? I don't know, but let's cut it open. I said, let's cut it open. Okay, guess you don't want to do that. Let's use the Omni tool to cut it open. Okay, let's leave and go to the other room then. Because I still need to get into that room over there. Oh. We're in the grub room. Glass barrier.
Oh, God. It must smell terrible in there. Gag just thinking about it.
Okay, there's a terminal here. Temperature doesn't look right. What was the temperature it said? Like, I guess it's not at the 95 it's supposed to be. Alright, check in. Caligula, Attilia, okay, I guess those are the names of things. Vlad has was temporarily removed from the habitat using a baited containment canister. Caligula has exhibited extreme aggression towards her siblings. Mal consumed 5 appendages from Nero. I have supplied raw meat and plasma to encourage brood gas production. Vlad produced in excess of the nootropic vapor, which resulted in low visibility in the habitat. 1 cubic meter of gas was shipped to the Kern lab for subjugation of Samantha. Vlad has returned to the habitat. Attilia has started the metamorphic process. I have applied a metabolism inhibitor in order to inhibit stage 2 maturation. The grubs are responding negatively to maternal vocal calls. This is a possible rupture in the grub containment exposure that has caused the brood gas leak that is in turn agitating Samantha. Habitat humidity reduced from 84 RH to from 84 RH for the 512 incubation cycle. Crew facilities. Okay, so I have 95 and 84. Either one of those doesn't sound... I guess 84 is where it wants to be, because it's reduced from 84. Crew facilities password. Plus electricity, plus arrow. So let's go there. Let's just get out of here. Plus electricity, plus arrow. I gotta remember that, because I just want to get that activated now. Can't do anything else here. Whatever I need to do is probably in here. So, go back up here. I don't know where crew facilities is, but it'll open up. There's crew facilities. Fuck, what was it? Was it plus arrow plus electricity? Was it plus electricity plus arrow? There it was.
This can't be how I meet my end. I have so much more inside of me. I have so much more to give to the world.
Yep, this wasn't my plan either. This wasn't how it was supposed to be.
You're young. You can get through this.
And then, I'm stuck. Stuck with a baby. It's not a life. Not fair for either of us.
There are other choices.
Bingo! I did make a choice. It didn't end well. Women in my family have bad luck with babies. I'm continuing a proud family tradition.
Can we actually get an explanation of to why she's having this baby? Whose baby is it? Why is she doing it? So let's see what's in the crew facilities.
So, this is where the monsters play.
Still no sign of anyone?
Do plants count? This horrible place must have had more people around.
Hold on. There was something about a room with a stripper pole that had a secret in it that is missable. Okay. I'm not looking at the guide, I'm just looking at the picture of where you need to click for the secret. So I don't know what to do. Don't worry about that. Boombox. Says I can interact with it, so... Says I can. Oh, wait. Who needs sleep? Coca-Cola. It's refreshing, addictive, may cause chronic insomnia, headaches, vomiting, diarrhea, nausea, hallucinations, hypertension, something bleeding, peripheral neuropathy, cardiac something, and death. Yes, drink Coca-Cola. It's amazing. Fuck me. Can we just get something to actually read that? Scented greenhouse. Leafy, aromatic shrubs are flourishing in the otherwise somewhat good temperature. It's seen things you wouldn't believe. Ha 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 ha. Bent stripper pole. Steel pole is damaged. Oh, can I take it? I have a bent stripper pole. Okay, where's my mouse? Let's go in here. Yeah, okay, it's in this room that it showed. Yeah, it said to click right. You can't see where I'm clicking, but I'm clicking where it said to click.
I never know if I should be shouting for help or keeping quiet. Hello? Hello? Shit! Okay, keep it quiet.
Screams. See, it's the missable things where it's like, if it's something that actually adds to it and it's missable, I tend to look up missable things for games because I don't like to miss things. And if it's missable, it even says these things are missable. When I went to it, it's like, look for these pictures. It will show missable things. That's why I've been clicking on them whenever I'm seeing them throughout the guide. I'm just trying not to actually, read all the steps to the guide because then it's like I just know what to do and I don't want that. So, twisted wreck of elevator. Smashed glass and scrap metal, not much else, okay? Locked crew quarters. I can go inside this bloody doorway. And it appears like I can... Can I go up here? No, so... Yeah, it won't let me into the ripped open door. So whatever that is, I ain't getting in there to get to this PDA. You can clearly... I'm clicking on it, and it's not letting me go in. So, I guess we gotta go into... Like, we came from here, so let's go into this bloody room. That's the only thing we can do. Shit! Samantha had a day!
Oh, terribly decorated.
Oh, fuck you, Hadley. Personal terminal. Mangled electric safe. Is there any money in there? It looks like the door has been chewed off its hinges.
Oh my god.
Joseph?
I know him. I know this guy.
What guy?
There's a photo of... Oh shit.
Old boyfriend?
Drunken bar night in a morning full of regrets. They paid for the procedure. They chose the hospital.
Who?
Cayne Corporation.
And he stopped talking. Glossy photo. Is there anything else in there? Doesn't look like it. Whatever was in there is gone now. Vintage photographs. Sterile polyester vignette of some other place, some other time. Radio. The damaged radio, Blair's static tune. Titles like Bride of the Omniverse, The Cosmonaut's Mistress, and The Interstellar Scandal are still legible through the bits of gore. There's a PDA here. Let's go to the personal terminal first. Oh, burned out circuitry smolders behind the smashed screen. Okay, yeah, that's not doing anything. Shattered picture frame. It's a portrait of an old man in a white laboratory coat. Discarded equipment. Let's grab that. Blank PDT.
And it looks unused.
How do you know?
No blood on it. And it doesn't smell like rotting meat.
Okay, so that's probably going to have to go back to the PDD printer room so that we can create a... I'm probably going to have to use that with other stuff. Eventually go to the PDD printer room. Chances are I still have that other place I still need to open, which will be in this PDA right here. I guarantee the code will be in here. And then I'll probably have to take that PDT to the PDD printer and then get onto the elevator. Julia Kern. So this is the daughter, I guess. This is that creepy dude's daughter. She looks fucking weird as well. Daddy is anxious. He won't admit it, but I think the idea of having Cayne in stasis here bothers me. He knows his work is coming along slowly. He's scared to fail in his holy light, but knows that he will. Oh, okay. Poor Daddy. Oh, that's Sharon. I'm sure it's her temptation that is leading my daddy to failure. She keeps him from punishing himself like he should. She scolds me for calling him Daddy because she thinks I'm too old. Excuse me, but I was raised with a little thing called values. Besides, she wants me to call her Mom. Double standards, right? Joseph is so special. Do you ever feel like something is just meant to be? It's such a tacky feeling to describe, but it's true. It's cliche for a reason. How can you have nostalgia over something you just saw a couple of minutes ago? I don't know, but it's the best feeling in the world. Babysitting Samantha's brood is easier when I can go see him afterwards. Ugh. Another day, another load of brood gas harvested. I understand that we needed to keep Samantha calm, but it's such a pain to watch over her oversized maggots. Of course, why bother with the gas when we can just stick Sharon in there to calm her down just as well? They look about the same. Anyway, haha. Did I mention how much I hate working with this bitch? It is bad enough that she is screwing my daddy, but I have to work with her every single fucking day. Time to vent. I've really been thinking about how Samantha only lets Sharon handle her, and it pisses me off to no end. Joseph could cheat on me, and I'd still be angry about Sharon and her stupid lopsided face. I wish that witch would stop trying to micromanage my family. How many are there? Oh. Christmas gets friggin', like, busy. Where are we at? May? Okay. The 1st of May is always so romantic. Spring is here. I mean, it probably is somewhere out or other. There aren't really seasons here. Sometimes the atmospheric controls break and try to either freeze or burn us to death, though that counts as seasons, I think. It's a tough life. Nothing can ever be okay, you know? If somebody isn't sick, you can bet they're tired or hungry or stressed out. There's nowhere I'd rather be, though most people don't get to live with their daddy forever, much less a 5-minute walk with their perfect boyfriend. Plus, I'm working for a righteous cause. It's all worth it. Ew. Fungus. They say it's all inside the ventilation system. And now it's starting to settle on the outside of the vents. Maybe that's why everyone's got food poisoning. How long has this stuff been around? It smells like old feet. Work's getting even harder for Daddy. Now that this fungus is everywhere, I have just the thing. Though I can make sure Dr. Adams doesn't use this as an opportunity to go ahead. Tonight, I'll level the playing field. Joseph likes to bring me into Adams' workplace when we get really romantic. I'm sure he won't notice if some information gets deleted, right? Sharon says her face is so disfigured because she had a stroke and lost control of the muscles that she's supposed to hold the right side of her face of it together. I'd have a stroke too if I had to live knowing that I was such a helpless idiot. Except I'd do the right thing and just off myself so that the rest of the gene pool didn't have to deal with me. It's been a really long time since Daddy told me a story about Mommy. When I was a teenager, he told me to sleep every night with a story, he put me to sleep every night with a story about the two of them before I was born, and how happy they were. He denies it, but I think her death has a lot to do with the decision to practice medicine. Now, though, he insists that it was his calling, from Cayne since he was a child, and that mommy was just an insignificant cog in the machine of life. I understand. Everyone copes differently. Dr. Adams has done it. He's mapped Cayne's mind into a new host. No rejection. This isn't how it's supposed to happen. Daddy just needs more time. I've rewritten the results and updated the ARM computer with Joseph's login details. But I'm not sure how long I can keep this up. Cayne, help us all. And here we go, starting to go into December. Oh, we're already in December. Yeah, sorry. Joseph struck me hard against the face. Doesn't he know that I've been sabotaging their Does he know that I've been sabotaging their research? He called me Grublina while he ravaged me with some over-the-knee spanking and whips lightly across my back. Does he still love me? Oh, I know he does. I'm confused. It's a blessing from Cayne. Samantha broke free today and killed 5 security guards. Why is this good? I managed to sneak over to Ralph. Who is Ralph? During the commotion and print a PDT. I used Joseph's high-level security clearance details. Also managed to grab a blank one. I'll save it for a rainy day. Well, Daddy hasn't slept in 3 whole days. He barely eats. And what has Sharon done? She's distracted him. He needs to focus on Cayne. Maybe it's time I finally gave her what she deserves. Joseph has been cold towards me despite me submitting to another beating and some light strangulation. I'm not looking forward to reading Joseph's logs. Bueno and I are over. The bastard, he admitted that he and Adams paid him earlier the year to fuck a young girl. She was prettier. Girl, was she prettier than me? Does she believe that pain is pleasure? No, this can't continue. I'll lure Sharon over to Samantha's cell and use Joseph PD to release Samantha on her. I just need a little human flesh to get the broodlings buzzing, and Samantha will do the rest. With the security thinned after the incident, nobody will ever find out. Even if they do figure it out, Joseph will get the blame. This is it. The power has turned off for maintenance or something. I decided to take care of that Sharon, and then I've decided to take care of that Sharon, and then I can set things straight with Daddy. Praise be to Cayne. Okay, that's the end. So, Merry Christmas to them. Alright. And there was no thing. I guess I do need to just go to the... now that I have this PDA thing, I guess I can just go to the PDA printer room.
I love Juca-Cola. Love it.
They say it's made from people.
Juca-Cola is made of love and happiness.
Sealed with a kiss.
Okay. It probably is made from people. And the people were love and happy before they drank, before it was made, but it's still made from people. This episode's actually been progress. Not me getting stuck in a room for friggin' half an hour. Unless this is not what I need to do. I have the PDA thing, but who knows if that's the friggin' like thing.
Brains.
Not funny. Okay, there's the printer. Worn wooden desk. Can I do anything with this? Coffee stains and a random assortment of inscrubbable and insignificant academic junk clutter. Okay, whatever. Okay. I guess it wants me to use the... Okay, well I still have other stuff. I still have this glossy photo that I haven't figured out what I need to do with.
Blank PDT accepted.
That fits nicely.
Oh, I still need the PDA template and the cryo regulator. Okay, so I'm still not done. I'm still have other things to do. Plus, I have things that I can try doing. Actually, as a matter of fact, let's
Well, if I turn it around, it may fit. Possibly not. I could only... Nope.
Okay, so
I think not.
okay. I already did the fuse box. Let's go back to that last room and try our different items on it, because obviously, in order for me to get the key to this room, I need to get the thing from the crew facilities. At least that's my guess.
Tunes from my own personal collection.
That voice.
Relax and let the Drosif take you to a better place.
Okay, so yeah, there's still nothing. Let's check in here, and then after this, we'll go back to maybe the birthing thing, because there was a lot of rooms in there, and I have a lot of new items. Alright, vintage photographs. I already got everything out of there. Nothing to click on with any of these others. Blood-covered sheets. On. Oh yeah, this thing too. I didn't try clicking you with anything.
No, sister. Probably not a good idea.
Oh. What is that now? Makeshift leave. Oh! Oh, okay, never mind. Hold on. No. There was the broken lever mechanism over in the, in that other lab. So I do need to go back over there.
I'm gonna light pants on fire with pure central energy. Oh, free drinks.
So, birthing lab. Which one was it? Was it in the back one or the left one? The left, this is the grubs over in the left, so I need to go over to... Actually, can I do anything here?
Breathe, Hadley. Breathe.
Okay, so I can't do anything there. I was about to say. Alright, yeah, and the broken lever mechanism is right there, so... Makeshift lever. Broken lever mechanism. Let's see what happens. It's probably going to raise the body, which they said there was a PDA on it. I can't get to it, that's why. Just activate it. Obviously, that's what I put it in there for.
Holy Toledo. What's the worst that could happen? I'll be darned. Like cracking open a lobster. I think I'm gonna hurl.
Never did like seafood.
Ugh. I think I'll be giving it a skip going forward.
Okay, then. Smoke. So it's all the same. I can't. Nothing new is there. I can just now click on the floating corpse.
I can do this.
Broken
Whoa!
PDA. What the fuck? Game over. Now where am I? What the fuck is this? Okay.
That was nasty.
Okay then. Let's where the fuck am I now? Alright, kneeling stone idol. Moldering monument, humanity's many sins. Baptism pool. Like, am I gonna have to swim back through there to get back? The water is brackish, as though it were permanent tears tremble through a solemn supplement. Blah, 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 blah. Stasis pod. Well, that'll take me somewhere. But let's go to the stasis pod first. The chief deviler. What? I didn't get to finish reading that.
Speak of the devil.
What do you see?
Cayne. I think this is Henry Cayne.
Hendry is dead.
Well, hallelujah then. He's here.
Alive?
In stasis. Yes. I know you're in there. Trust me. I know. You don't have to remind me. I can feel you, all right?
Oh! Has the voice I've been hearing been Henry Cayne this entire time inside of inside her womb? Is that why she can hear him so clearly? And why it's so dark? He's like, I can feel my hands, my toes. He's the fucking baby. Oh. Okay. Control panel. Cryo. Oh, I needed something cryo earlier. Cryo unit. Yay. Now I just need, like, that...
Oh, relax. It'll take months for you to thaw out.
Now, I don't think it's gonna take months to thaw out. He's in liquid. Oh. Hey, the door's open. Okay, I wanted to see if he had anything else to say. I didn't want to leave while it was in the middle of talking. I'm gonna guess this is the security thing? Cayne. Yeah, that was the security room. Then what else is there to... I haven't gotten any new things. Let's go back to the thing and put the cryo thing. Alright. Actually, no, I think... Didn't I... Oh, no, I got the blank PDT. I think that was the thing I need. I need a blank PDT. Oh, no, I have the blank PDT and the cryo thing. And I have a... What was that? A broken one? I have a broken one. I don't know what I can use that for, though. Wait, no, it's not the crew facilities. It's the PDT printer. Like, yeah, I have a broken... That's the broken one. That's the one that was in the... Oh, but the data storage might still work. And then I have a cryo unit, and I put the other one away already. It's already in there. Come on, just go in. Just go in. I still don't know how to get into this last room, though.
Brains.
Okay, let's... Can I put the broken PDT in there, maybe?
Let's put in the PDT together. Hi, friend.
No, I can.
Template PDT.
Oh, PDT template.
accepted.
Awesome. Glad I don't have to touch that again.
And the cryo thing. Excuse me.
Cryo regulator accepted.
Defrosted.
Oh.
Printing.
I don't like those sounds.
Oh, wonderful. Your PDT has been printed. Oopsie. An incorrect cryo regulator has been used. An overload is imminent.
Please kill me,
Goodbye.
thanks. Okay, well now I have a PDT. What? Ralph. Wait, was that Ralph?
Okay. The security system is reset. The elevator should be open, and I have a PDT.
Excellent! Yes! I can hear the alert. You must be close.
Okay. The music's starting to get really scary. Okay. What's the main annex? Oh. Well, let's go.
I can't.
What's wrong?
The barrier is torn to pieces.
Be vigilant, Hadley. I'm counting on you.
You can do this. Be brave. You can do this. You're doing it.
I know it wants us to go to the elevator, but I want to go to the brain emulation lab.
Hadley, my dearest little girl, my sweet creature. You're alive.
Do you know me?
Know you? Oh, my girl. I know you better than you know yourself right now.
Oh, God.
Adams will suffice.
Hadley, you need to go.
No.
And how is the masterpiece inside of you? Healthy, I hope. Growing quickly now, I'm sure. It's nearly time.
What do you mean?
Our baby, Hadley.
Don't talk about my baby. Why did you take me?
You were the right person in the right place at the right time.
Can you help me get out of here?
Trust him.
Out of here? Don't worry about getting out. Security will be here soon. They'll set this all right. Just come. Wait here. This is the safest room in the facility. Here. Closer to me.
I don't think so.
Okay. Dr. Adams. Wheezing obscenely with every breath, he watches Hadley with a smug something sneer. Flooring panels. A clutter of displaced tiles that look like they've been pushed up from above, from below. Fire suppression cylinder.
What is that thing out there?
Samantha, a grotesque violation of genetics, but she is locked away. Joseph managed to lure her behind the loading fence. Quite the action hero, our Joseph. He did die rather spectacularly.
The fence has been ripped open, and your experiment is going to tear us all to pieces.
No. All three of us will be safe very soon. Then we can carry on where we left off.
I said don't talk about my baby!
Alright, smoldering flame, sizzling fire. Oh, PDA. Let's read this PDA and we'll end the episode. And then we'll finish it all next episode, because I feel like we're near the end.
I'm afraid that most of that information may be a little above your head.
I'm tempted to stick around just to see this place burn.
The Day of Love. Not that it means much to the sentiment bachelor, like a sense, or whatever. But oh, an old man can dream, can he not? For old men have nothing but dreams to keep them awake in the sleepy, languorous twilight of their years. One might suppose, and a dream of love is a salve of this chap's unrealized passion. His grief, his regret. My work in the facility is a different matter entirely, however. Cayne has already delivered us in stasis, and I still haven't succeeded with even a single subject. A most exasperating problem indeed. Not least as this would be the only start of my own ambitions, my own renaissance. Dr. Milan's research has demonstrated that consciousness is nothing more than a program, a set of equations and instructions and conditional arguments. It can be replicated and it can be transplanted, but much like the body's immune response may reject to a transplanted limb, so the body's most basic neural encoding, its inherent sense of self, or what Freud would call id, may also reject a transplanted consciousness. The question is how to suppress that encoding. How to suppress, perhaps, the human soul itself. And instead of looking for an answer, instead of solving the predicament of human mortality, I am dreaming of Joseph Bueno eating me. And it's rather arousing. What the fuck is up with people? I understand that these people have been trapped in this fucking, place for a long time, but Jesus, they need to fucking, watch some porn! Now here's an intriguing coincidence. I have discovered that a recent but otherwise bureaucratically insignificant employee in the facility is related to Cayne. The genealogy is tenuous, but definitively established. Could a genetic component be the solution to our problem? Acquisition could be precarious, but a man finds luck where opportunity and preparation meet. And this man could use a bit of luck. I have an opportunity, so now to prepare. Hank is mostly my fault. I'm afraid of the calendar. I told him this morning. Why? He asked. Because its days are numbered, I replied. And then I had to explain the joke because Hank is not exactly the most socially sophisticated boy. He's not exactly the most ordinary boy. I should have disposed of him with his host. I know, but I'm maudlin, and besides, I always wanted a child. I'd always wanted to be a dad. I named him after my own late father, a man I confess I despised for reasons too numerous and humiliating to disclose here. But my colleagues in the lab call him the hobo. I should probably be insulted on his behalf, but I'm not sure I blame them. He might be a kind of ersatz kid, but he is undeniably peculiar. But much like me, since adolescence, I've been fascinated, no consumed, by the prospect of incorporation of two people merging, absorbing and coalescing with each other, and becoming one. It's obviously been a tremendous motivation for my ongoing research at the facility, but it's also profoundly personal. If I could transplant an adult's consciousness within an infant subject, it must be possible, making my theory very much likely. With some recalibration, no doubt, but fundamentally not a dissimilar process in theory. To transplant an adult's consciousness with another adult, it would certainly prelude the vulgar tattoo, grisly mess, and dubiously esoteric prospects of old-fashioned cannibalism. Anyway, and Joseph is the sort of man I'd always wished I could be: elegant, charismatic, generously endowed. I mean, I assume he's generously endowed. Are you talking about his penis? I think he's talking about his penis. Kieran's project is absurd. The regrowth of organs is only a temporary solution to the permanent problem of inevitable infirmity, and a most impractical one. Sooner or later, the body itself must be replaced. Whatever his pious pretensions and shrieks of heresy, he can worship Cayne all he wants, but science is, as they say, a non-profit organization. Ha! That's a good joke. I like that one. Cayne is a client, even if he does particularly pay our salaries. Our work here is not some occult, aphoristic devotion. It is legitimate. It may not maybe not entirely ethical, I'll concede. Medical research for the failure, prosperity of humanity, or the future prosperity of our facility. In Ralph's case, we're all about maximizing efficiency over here, and we didn't need a health and fitness officer when everyone here working in this lab is already a medical professional. In the meantime, progress on my own special order is exceeding expectations. Joseph has proven rather more resourceful than I'd first imagined, although I'll claim the credit for this extraordinary fertility. I've started contriving arguments for the host transfer to my lab within the next 2 months or so, with final delivery scheduled just in time for the ho-ho holidays. Oh, Dr. Adams, for me, you shouldn't have. Okay. Sorry, I don't know why I'm having trouble, like, concentrating. We've had a series of accidents in the lab. Actually, I suspect sabotage of some sort. I found some discrepancies in our security access laws, but the joke's on whoever is responsible, because the early termination of our last 2 host batches has provided a convenient subterfuge for the requisition of my own special order. Now I can watch it on the ultrasound monitor 24 hours a day. All other priorities resigned. Man, Dr. Adams, you're really putting me to sleep. Report an emergency situation elsewhere in the facility. Although the details are infuriatingly, if unexpectedly, ambiguous, as per official company protocol, I started the arduous process of backing up my lab work. But if a full evacuation is called, I could lose the most crucial progress I've made in the project, which has in fact come almost to full term. All right, we're gonna end this. I didn't mean to actually click that yet. We're gonna end this episode here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I don't know why. I went to go put back, and I just freaking automatically hit the end recording button. I'm stupid. My body doesn't know how to work right now, and it's still. Oh my god! It's already. Oh my god! All right, I'll see you guys next episode. See you guys then. Bye-bye.